The Toyota GR Yaris is a homologation special. Let me briefly explain to you what that means. In order to enter a formal showroom motorsport, be it rally or touring cars, sometimes the race car and the road car are similar. What that means is a manufacturer has to take its road car, modify it, homologate it for road use, and then realise a great race car. What it can't do is take the road car, modify it beyond recognition, and then use that instead. Even though the GR Yaris was designed with WRC in mind, it sadly won't make its competition debut. The coronavirus pandemic has thrown a spanner in the works of testing, which means Toyota have decided to use last year's car again this year. That hasn't stopped a bunch of Australians, however, being trailblazers. What they've gone and done is taken a showroom GR Yaris, modified it to AP4 regulation, and plan to enter it in the Australian Rally Championship. We're here at Neal Bates Motorsport with the boss and the car itself. Let's go and check it out. Even though he's busy building both GR Yaris AP4 rally cars, Neal Bates took some time out to give us some details on the technical aspects.
So the all-wheel drive system is a SADF system. So in AP4 regulation, same as Rally 2, you have to have a lock centre diff. So it's 50-50 drive front to rear. It has a hang-on clutch in the middle of the tail shaft, which is a clutch pack, which is really exactly the same as what the Yaris has on the front of the diff standard. Which breaks the drive from front to rear. The only thing we're not allowed to do with that is change the drive, which obviously the Yaris does standard, but obviously we can break the drive for handbrake. 6-speed sequential. That transmission was designed for rally cross. So when you talk about differences there, you know, from that point of view, this transmission is incredibly reliable because rally cross cars have 600 plus horsepower because it's over-engineered for the job. But when you look at ongoing costs, you know, the transmission is 3,000 kilometres before its first service. It's often asked why left-hand drive. 2 reasons for that. One, it's much easier to get steering racks at a decent ratio because it's 1.8 turns from lock to lock. Getting them, there's very little in the way of motorsport racks available in right-hand drive, and also for both boys, if there's an opportunity to do something in Europe at some stage with left-hand drive, so that's the reason for left-hand drive. Similar to any other race car, pedal box, which is AP. We make our own gear shifts, so the handbrake is a hollow tube, and then we put a fitting in the bottom and a plug in the top, so we actually use the handbrake lever as a reservoir.
Neal went on to tell us that this new AP4 GR Yaris rally car weighs 30 kilograms less than the car it replaces. More importantly, the weight reduction has been realised in key areas like its roof, which affects centre of gravity, and its doors, which are now made from aluminium. The new GR Yaris AP4 rally car was meant to make its debut at the Netia National Capital Rally in March. However, given the torrential downpour that's recently hit the east coast of Australia, the event has been postponed until the 9th to 11th of April. Make sure you check it out to see the GR Yaris in full flight.